Hi everyone, welcome to Korean Express YouTube channel. Learning how to compare in Korean is very important because it helps you express your thoughts more clearly in daily life. If you want to compare to things or to situations or to people, then you should know how to do that in Korean language because this is something we do in our daily life. So, with this video, we are beginning a new series where we will learn how to make comparisons in Korean. In this first video, we'll focus on two very important words, more and less. So, these two words, they are super useful in everyday conversations. For example, when you want to say things like more delicious or less difficult or study more and various other phrases like these, then it becomes very important for you to know how to say more and less in Korean. And that's not all. As I said, this is a video series and this is the first video. So, in the upcoming videos, we'll also learn how to make comparisons as more than or less than, and also how to say most or the most in Korean language. Okay, suppose you have to say, my mom is more smarter than my dad. So, more than or less than, you should know how to say things like these. Or if you have to say, this dress is the most beautiful one, then you should be able to frame that kind of sentence. So, in the upcoming videos, we are going to focus on learning these two important points, how to say more than and less than, and how to say most in Korean. So, by the end of this video series, you will be able to compare almost everything in Korean language with ease. So, without wasting any time, let's begin. So, first of all, let's learn how to say more in Korean. What is the Korean word for more? And that is 더. The Korean word for more is 더. And this is an adverb, very important. So it is used to modify verbs, adjectives, or even other adverbs. Okay, so 더 is an adverb, and as we know that it is the nature of adverbs that they modify verbs or adjectives. So 더 does the same thing. It is used to modify verbs and adjectives and sometimes other adverbs too. So basically, whenever you want to express more of something, you can use 더. Now, let's move ahead and learn how to use 더 in sentences. We are going to have a detailed explanation of various cases where 더 can be used. Okay? So first of all, let's see how to use 더 with adjectives. When you want to say something is more adjective, okay, something is more delicious or more beautiful or more spicy, then you place 더 before the adjective, okay, and what it does, it makes the quality stronger, it modifies the adjective, it intensifies the adjective. Okay, so let's take a look at these examples to understand how to use 더 with adjectives in sentences. Korean food is more delicious. Now, if you have to say Korean food is delicious, how you are going to say that? 한식은 맛있어요. Simple. But you have to say Korean food is more delicious. So for that, we have learned right now, we place 더 before the adjective. Now, what is the adjective? 맛있어요. So you place 더 before it. 더 맛있어요. 한식은 더 맛있어요. Very simple. This is how it works. Now let's take a look at the other example. This kimchi is spicier. Now, if you have to say this kimchi is spicy, 이 김치는 매워요. Simple. But you have to say that this kimchi is more spicy or spicier. Then we use 이 김치는 더 매워요. 더 here is highlighting that this kimchi is more spicy. Alright? Next is tomorrow the weather will be colder. 내일은 날씨가 더 추울 거예요. Tomorrow is 내일. Weather, 날씨. To be cold, 춥다. Future tense, 추울 거예요. Colder, 더 추울 거예요. I hope you're getting this. So this is how we use 더 with adjectives in Korean sentences. Alright? Now let's move ahead and see how to use 더 with verbs. So when you want to express that you will do something more or to a greater extent, then you place 더 before the verb. Okay, so very simple. If you have to say, I will study more, I will eat more, I will sleep more, I will walk more, or anything that you want to do more, or you will do more, or to a greater extent, you use 더 with the verb. You place 더 before the verb to indicate that you want to do that thing more. For example, starting tomorrow, I will study more. Or from tomorrow, I will study more. 저는 내일부터 더 공부할 거예요. So, I is 저는. From tomorrow or starting tomorrow is 내일부터. 내일 is tomorrow and 부터 is a particle that is indicating the starting point. Study, 공부하다. Future tense, will study. 공부할 거예요. Will study more. 더 공부할 거예요. You place 더 just before the verb. Okay? Next is I will eat more ramen. 저는 라면을 더 먹을 거예요. I is 저는. Ramen is written like this in Korean. Then we have the verb 먹다. In future tense, 먹을 거예요. I will eat more. 더 먹을 거예요. Simple. I want to sleep more. 저는 더 자고 싶어요. I is 저는, to sleep, 자다. I want to sleep, 자고 싶어요. I want to sleep more, 더 자고 싶어요. Okay, you are getting this? In case of adjectives also, we place 더 before the adjective. And in case of verbs too, you place 더 just before the verb. Okay, so you're getting the position of 더 in a sentence. Okay, now let's move ahead and see how to use 더 with adverbs. As I said in the beginning, that it could also be used with adverbs. So let's see how to use it. 더 can be placed before an adverb to strengthen or emphasize its meaning. Let's see how this is done. I will exercise harder. Now suppose you have to say I will exercise hard. Then 저는 열심히 운동할 거예요. 열심히 is an adverb which says that you are doing something diligently or hard. Okay? With more force or with more, I should say, strength. So, in that case, 열심히 is used. But if you have to say, I will exercise harder, then you are going to place 더 before 열심히. Okay? To strengthen its meaning. To emphasize. 저는 더 열심히 운동할 거예요. I hope you're getting this. From next year, I will travel more often. Now, suppose if you say, from next year, I will travel often. Then, 저는 내년부터 자주 여행 갈 거예요. Simple. But you say more often. 더 자주. So this is 저는 내년부터 더 자주 여행 갈 거예요. Next, Our mom ran faster. 우리 엄마는 더 빨리 달렸어요. 우리 means our. Mom is 엄마. To run. 달리다 past tense 달렸어요. Ran fast. 빨리 달렸어요. Ran faster. 더 빨리 달렸어요. Okay? This is how it works. This is how you use 더 with other adverbs. Alright. Now comes the usage of 더 with various counters. So 더 can be used with counters to mean more of that amount. The amount that you are counting with the help of counters. Okay? So 더 can be used to say more of a particular amount. Let's see how. I bought 2 more apples. 저는 사과 2개를 더 샀어요. I is 저는, apple, 사과. 2 apples, 사과 2개. To buy, 사다, past tense, 샀어요. Now, if you have to say, I bought 2 apples. 저는 사과 2개를 샀어요. But here you have to say, I bought 2 more apples. So here you have to emphasize that you bought something more, and therefore you use 더. 사과 2개를 더 샀어요. Okay, you bought something more. So 더 샀어요. I will drink 1 more glass of water. 저는 물 한 잔을 더 마실 거예요. I is 저는, water, 물. 1 glass of water. 물 한 잔. To drink, 마시다. Future tense, 마실 거예요. To drink more, 더 마실 거예요. Okay? 저는 물 한 잔을 더 마실 거예요. There are 3 more bedrooms in this hotel. 이 호텔에 침실이 3실 더 있어요. 이 means this, and hotel is a loan word, so it is written like this in Korean, hotel. Bedroom, 침실. 3 bedroom, 침실, 3실. There are 3 bedrooms in this hotel. 이 호텔에 침실이 3실 있어요. Now you have to say 3 more bedrooms. 침실이 3실 더 있어요. Okay? So this is how you use 더 with Korean counters. Now comes a very important use of 더, that is with 조금, which is an adverb. Now you might be thinking that we have already discussed about the usage of 더 with adverbs. Then why are we talking about 조금 separately? So there is a reason. 조금 is placed before 더 to mean a little bit more. 조금 means little bit or a little, and 더 means more. So when combined together, 조금 더, it means a little bit more. Okay, now so far we have seen that 더 modifies another word, either an adjective or a verb or other adverbs or a counter, and therefore it is placed directly before it. Okay, 더 is placed directly before the adjective or the verb or the adverb whenever it is used with them. But when you use 조금 with 더, then it modifies 더. Okay, and therefore 조금 is placed before 더 and not after it. Okay, I hope you're getting this. 조금 is modifying 더. 더 means more. But when you place 조금 before 더, it becomes a little bit more. Alright, let's take a look at the examples to understand it better. Starting tomorrow, I will study a little bit harder. Now, if you have to say, starting tomorrow, I will study harder. Then we already know how to say that. 저는 내일부터 더 열심히 공부할 거예요. But you have to say a little bit harder. 조금 더 열심히. Okay? 저는 내일부터 조금 더 열심히 공부할 거예요. I hope you know, you understand why 더 is placed after 조금. Or why 조금 comes before 더. Because 조금 is modifying 더 and not the adverb 열심히. Okay, 열심히 is getting modified by 더 and then 더 is again getting modified by 조금. A little bit harder. 조금 더 열심히. Okay? Next is I want to sleep a little bit more. 저는 조금 더 자고 싶어요. If you have to say I want to sleep more. 저는 더 자고 싶어요. I want to sleep a little bit more. 저는 조금 더 자고 싶어요. Okay? Alright. Now let's move ahead and talk about how to say less in Korean language. So, the Korean word for less is 덜. And just like 더, it is also an adverb, and therefore it is used to modify verbs, adjectives, or even other adverbs. Basically, whenever you want to express less of something, you use 덜. So in simple words, 덜 is the opposite of 더. As we know, more and less, they are opposites of each other. Okay, so 덜 is the opposite of 더. Now, let's see how to use 덜 in Korean sentences. So just like we did with 더, first we are going to see how to use 덜 with adjectives. So whenever you want to say something is less adjective, something is less interesting, less delicious, less beautiful, then you place 덜 before the adjective. Okay, let's take a look at the examples. This food is less salty. Suppose you have to say this food is salty. 이 음식은 짜요. Simple. You have to say less salty. 덜 짜요. Very easy. You place 덜 before the adjective. 이 음식은 덜 짜요. Next, that movie is less interesting. 그 영화는 덜 재미있어요. That, 그, movie, 영화, to be interesting. 재미있다, present tense, 재미있어요. Less interesting, 덜 재미있어요. Okay? You have to learn the same format for using 더 and 덜. Just the meaning that differs. Okay? 더 is used when you have to say more, and 덜 is used when you have to say less. Okay, so the difference lies in the meaning. The format for using both of them is same in Korean sentences. Okay? Now, tomorrow the weather will be less cold. 내일은 날씨가 덜 추울 거예요. Tomorrow, 내일. Weather, 날씨. Cold, 춥다. Will be cold, 추울 거예요. Will be less cold, 덜 추울 거예요. Okay? Now let's see how to use 덜 with verbs. So whenever you want to express that you will do something less, you place 덜 just before the verb. Let's see it through the examples. These days, the child cries less. 요즘은 아이가 덜 울어요. These days, 요즘. Child, 아이. To cry, 울다. Present tense, 울어요. Cries less, 덜 울어요. Simple, you place 덜 before the verb. I want to drink less coffee. 저는 커피를 덜 마시고 싶어요. I is 저는, coffee, 커피. To drink, 마시다. want to drink. 마시고 싶어요. I want to drink less coffee. 덜 마시고 싶어요. Okay? Starting tomorrow, I will watch less TV. 저는 내일부터 텔레비전을 덜 볼 거예요. I is 저는, tomorrow, 내일. Starting tomorrow, 내일부터. TV is 텔레비전. To watch, 보다, future tense, 볼 거예요. Will watch less, 덜 볼 거예요. Okay? Now comes the usage of 덜 with adverbs. So 덜 can be placed before an adverb to indicate that an action happens less intensely than usual. Let's take a look at these examples. Kim studies less diligently these days. 김은 요즘 덜 열심히 공부해요. Kim is written like this. These days, 요즘. To study, 공부하다, present tense, 공부해요. Diligently, 열심히. Less diligently, 덜 열심히. Let's take a look at the other example. From next year, I will travel less often. 저는 내년부터 덜 자주 여행 갈 거예요. I is 저는, next year, 내년. From next year, 내년부터. To travel, 여행 가다, future tense, 여행 갈 거예요. Travel often, 자주 여행 갈 거예요. Travel less often, 덜 자주 여행 갈 거예요. Less often, 덜 자주. Okay? Our mom ran less quickly. 우리 엄마는 덜 빨리 달렸어요. R is 우리, mom, 엄마. To run, 달리다, past tense 달렸어요. Ran quickly, 빨리 달렸어요. Ran less quickly, 덜 빨리 달렸어요. Alright? So this is how you use 덜 with other adverbs. So, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe Korean Express YouTube channel and stay tuned for more such videos on Korean grammar.